Well, hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on for January 12th through the 18th. I have 3 cards in front of me. I also have a guiding card for you for the month. Let's look at that. We have Open Channel. This is a really cool looking card. It talks about how the incoming information we get sometimes when we're talking to people or when we're listening to what's going on around us. Sometimes we get a little extra something, and that's okay. It doesn't make it wrong or bad. It just means we need to learn how to control whether we get it and when we get it, all right? So we can get it on command as opposed to willy-nilly when we don't need it, all right? So keep that in mind, and if that's going on with you, contact me, and I will be able to help you. I'm going to start probably posting some videos specifically about meditation that will help you control your crown chakra as well as the rest, so that you will have a better comprehension and control over the situation. All right, don't be alarmed. Perfectly normal within the psychic community. All right, welcome. If you haven't had that happen yet, it's something that's interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the cards in front of us. There are a couple of messages. Before we do that, we'll talk about the messages for the month. We are indeed all needing to step into our confidence, step into a place of understanding that we have that wheelhouse. We're awesome. We know exactly what's going on within this wheelhouse. We're good. We know what we're doing. Perfect. Stay in that confidence. It's going to be great. And then, of course, sometimes just when you think you know everything to do with maybe like auto maintenance per se, and then someone brings in a weird card, you're like, oh, that's weird. And yet you'll step up and say, well, I really don't know anything about that. Presto. Let me ask somebody. And you can, in confidence, ask for help. Perfect. Wonderful. Love that. Do that. Perfect. Doesn't have to be that. It could be cooking. Could be any number of different things you're into. Do you. But at the same time, when we look around and we see our people fumbling around in the dark going, oh, I know all about that. I should help them. Like, should you? Remember how you learned? You fumbled around in the dark. You burned things. You did all sorts of things that didn't go well. But what we need to do right now, really, is allow people to fumble around in the dark. And when they call or when they finally ask for help, then we can jump in and help, all right? But not until they ask. That's kind of the rule for the month, all right? Let people do what they do until they ask, all right? So we're staying in our lane, okay? Perfect. Excellent. Let's look at these cards. Okay, so we have these 3 cards in front of us, and we're going to go ahead and expand on them with this Wild Unknown Tarot. It's a really great deck. I love, love, love it. I hope you do too. So let's see what we have going on here. So we've been talking about work a lot, and we have this King of Pentacles, who might be somebody who is coming around. He likes to talk about how much money he saved in certain places. So if he bought a new vehicle, oh, and I saved this much, and la 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 la, I saved so much money, yay. So yeah, it's something you need to not worry about so much, because yeah, you don't want to really pay too much attention to him. He's kind of a drag, but he might have information you need. So we'll just note that he's there. The fact that is that you're working very hard to keep your finances balanced right now, so he's kind of bugging, because he's Mr. Oh, look at what I did, la 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 la. I guess the key is not to be him, right? But at the same time, he's here to not only register that you're working on balancing your finances, but offer you a door. Okay, so he could be a new boss. He could be somebody who wants to offer you a job. And yeah, you're going to have to look at it. You're going to pay some close attention to what this is. All right, a door will open when he's around that wasn't there before. So absorb the idea of the new door. Okay, we don't have to dive through it, but at the same time we can pay attention to it. The Hermit is where you're blocked. You will not have any time alone. If you're around this guy, you're not going to have any time alone. This might be one of those moments where you simply went to go and see. You went over there to see. So now you're hearing the stories, walking around and meeting up with old friends, or not old friends, but there you go. What else is blocked? The gift of finance. There is no money, no free money coming to you at all. You're going to have to work for every little thing that comes your way this week. Be aware of that. Pay attention to that. Nothing is free, especially with that guy, okay? And of course, the Hierophant is your faith is blocked. Right now, you're not in a position to access your faith and feel reassured by whatever it is you believe in. Even if it's just the common power tool, if you've decided my power tools are what I believe in, I'm gonna believe in them and they will believe in me and I'm gonna make everything right. You aren't even able to have access to that. So you're feeling a little insecure walking around here with this guy, even though he's offering you a door. But there will be a meeting of the minds. You might have something somewhere, it looks like you're gonna strike a deal. You're gonna strike something in the middle so that you make sure you're getting what you need to take care of your finances. And maybe you will step through the door. I mean, if you look at it, those two things have, look at that. If I turned it upside down, it's the same thing, boink, right there. And that's two different decks. Fun, right? So we are definitely having a door opening. I feel like you're working it through. I think you're having a mind meld with somebody. You're paying attention to what's coming. We have new information about ways to manifest more power. I think that you may be working out with this person. Hey, I'll come back and do what I do, but I'm not going to be like a schlep. I'm going to be a person in charge. I'm going to have some power in the situation, and it's going to be okay. And then, of course, you're going to have memories from the past. You don't want to repeat old behaviors from the past. So you're like, okay, and what about this, this, and this? So you're remembering some of the old things, and you're coming up with questions for them with relation to stuff from the past. Now, do we still have to punch out for lunch? What is going on with that? What do I do about this? It may have been a while since you were there, so you were like, hey, what about COVID testing? Do we have to do that? Do I get covered if I get COVID? Da-da-da-da-da. So all those questions you're going to have, you're going to ask the questions, you're going to have memories from the past, lots of memories. Some of them are good, some of them not so good, okay? Be aware of that. Be clear about what that is and know what's happening, okay? So yeah, it's going to be super cool for you to genuinely handle what's happening here, okay? This whole week, you are making a deal for yourself that benefits you, that takes care of your money, puts you a little bit in charge, and gives you what you need, all right? So take good care of yourself. Even though you're not going to be by yourself much, do take care of yourself. It's going to be all right, okay? Wherever you're going and whatever you're doing, you're going to make a better deal for yourself. This could be you working at expanding your hours at your current job, making sure you're going to get more money and you're going to be more in charge, and that you will in fact have more days, and that's okay. Whatever it is you're working out, you're working it out. This is a whole week of you making deals for yourself, the 12th through the 18th. Nice, love that. All right, so let's get a closing card for you from this Moon Oracle, because that's what we like to do. That is a good thing. Let's see what we have here. Here's your card right there. Poked my hand. Dun, dun, dun. So let's go ahead and, ooh, mindful. Aha. So yes, we're paying attention. Mindfulness is as simple as being in a state of awareness, complete awareness, meaning that it's not just being mindful of what you need to be, like where your feet are and what your hands are doing and what your face is doing when you're doing it, but you're also being mindful of what other people's needs and wants and issues are. So be aware of those, pay attention to what everybody's doing and what everybody wants and needs, and all of that will come into play as you're doing what you're doing, okay? I mean, you are going to be able to understand things at a different level than you used to because of your wonderful open channelness. Don't share what you know. Just use it as information that'll help you guide yourself, okay? Cool. So this is a good card. Well done. Thank you. And we're going to get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. Let's see what's coming. All right. Cool. Oh, wow, look at that. All right, so we have green apatite, we have green fluorite, and we have aventurine, which is also green because it comes in a couple of other colors too. But is there a little bit of healing going on here in the rock zone? I'd say yes. You are healing different parts of yourself. So you have memories in your third chakra. This is where I was taught that you store memories, feelings, things that happen to us from our childhood all the way up to our adulthood. There's a lot of memories stored in our third chakra, and those memories are being worked through and figured out as to say, like, whose fault was that? Did I do that to myself? Did I shoot myself in the foot? And as you work it through, you're remembering who you are, what's going on with you, how you're handling it, and you're going to use that information to cleanse and heal your third chakra. So, yay, the green apatite is helping you cleanse and heal that part of yourself. And I don't mean that it's just an internal job. I'm saying that your memories are being healed. So as you heal a memory, you dismiss it from being a clogged up pain in the neck issue. It's like going into your third chakra and seeing a rat's nest of a knot, right? You're like, oh my gosh. And when you heal it, you've sorted it out, you've pulled all the little strands out, and now they're all organized now. Everything is organized, and you're like, okay, at least I know what it was and who was doing it and what happened and how I responded, and all these things are now organized in their little piles. And you're like, okay. And you take whatever claim to it that you need to, and things that you don't need to be claiming, then you put those back in those piles, but it's all organized. And you go, okay, cool, I can dismiss this now. All right, I now know what that was about, and it's okay. You're healing yourself, and that's good news. Fluorite is back. Ta-da! It wants you to stay focused. Stay focused on everything you're learning about. Pay attention to all the things that are being offered here. You want to have a good mind meld, but you also don't want to get the wool pulled over your eyes. Make sure you're in charge, but also remember those lessons, right? Remember the lessons from the past. Last time he said I was in charge, but then he would take things back every 5 minutes. Or last time I was here, this is how this went, and this is how that went, and it wasn't fun. So fix it. Do your best to straighten those things out before you sign on, okay? Make it clear, make it understood, and then move forward. Excellent. Oh, and yes, I get to hire my own guys. You don't get to hire my guys for me, okay? Cool. Now then, we have the green aventurine here, which is your higher heart, of course, reminding you that by all means, you are checking in to make sure your heart is okay, that this is your soul's purpose. This is you feeling like, I feel like you're going to step into this. If you're stepping into something again, this is your moment to fix it, because you may have been here before, but it didn't go according to the plan, right? It didn't go right. You felt like when you left, you walked away, maybe with your tail between your legs. You felt a little defeated in that moment. And this is your moment to step in, be the boss, handle your shit just the way you should, and then when you do leave next time, it will be victorious, right? You will leave in victory going, hey, I got this. I am all good. And I'm doing this, and I'm doing it right, and I'm doing it well. And when I walk away this time, it won't be kind of wackadoodle. It'll be perfect, all right? So good. You're going to leave in confidence is what you'll leave in. Nice. So I'm going to put these rocks down right here. Dun-dun-dun-dun. You don't have to carry them if you don't want to, but if you want to carry these rocks, tell me what you're doing, how things are going, and we'll have a communication about that, and we'll have a conversation. It'll be great. If you want to carry something else, leave me a note about that, and I will communicate with you, and we'll have a conversation about that, because I really want to have a communication and a conversation with you. So please do. I appreciate all that you offer, and if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do. It helps my little baby channel grow, and it helps the algorithm and all that good stuff too. And I so look forward to talking to you guys next week about the 19th through the 25th, when we'll get into more stuff about what's going on. And of course, most of you I have met at Faire, and I really, really appreciate the one and the all of you for that coming out. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you this year as well. Ta-da! Check my schedule. It's also in the description box below, and we'll see you at the Faire. Thank you.